Yo, welcome to the Only Child podcast. I'm with a legend right here, Teaneck legend. Yo, since the sandbox, Reap.
My dog, man.
Man, we known each other for, hold up, I'm 23. Probably met when we was like 8.
8, 9. So it's
Yeah,
like
so that's like 15 years.
14, 15 years. Yeah.
Yeah, we started with Playtime, your Pop's team.
Go way back. That
Bro,
was the
I
first
literally
team
look at those
ever.
flicks all the time. And I'm like, damn, like, I wish I can go back.
Do it one more time. I'll
Yeah.
never forget those days. First game, Ross Strickland, Gauchos.
Bro,
8 in the morning.
I remember back then, like, I was like so new to like the environment in the Bronx. And I was like scared to go into Rod Strickland. I was like, cause that was like my first real like,
Games, like
yeah,
real AU games, not the
yeah.
same.
So nah, that was crazy. And then the trophies were taller than us. I was like,
Yeah, that was the best part about it. I'll never forget,
yeah,
like, those games. Like, I remember I used to drive to the city with my pops, and he used to tell me, because, yo, it's different from Jersey basketball. It ain't the same. I'm like, man, whatever. Like, it's
yeah,
easy. And that first game, Gauchos, when he called that first time out when we played outside, like, I'll never forget that.
bro. And I'll never forget. Like, I think I was like so paranoid. Like, I left something in the car, and my mom was like, "Nah, it's fine." And but like, I was like, "Nah, make sure you lock the car." I was like so scared to be in that environment. But then I ended up going to college in the Bronx, so now
You
it's
see
like
how I
full
come back?
circle. Yeah,
Yeah, fair. I come back full circle.
yeah,
We both went to school in the Bronx, which is crazy.
yeah. Rivals.
Yeah, what? That's
Yeah, started
crazy.
together and then went to rivals.
Rival schools, yeah, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
But I feel like once we got to like middle school, like after sixth grade, 'cause I remember like I left for a little bit playtime and I came back, but then like I feel like I'd say like start of high school, like we both kind of drifted apart.
Yeah.
But that's just like I went down to Florida, you stayed in Jersey.
That's kind
Like,
of how I go though, and then the
yeah,
the fact that we able to come back and do this, it
yeah,
just shows the memories or the bond we built from third grade all the way up to now. Like we could just come back
yeah.
and link
Like
up.
I feel like we didn't talk in years. Like now we more started talking recently now, but
Yeah,
like if I didn't talk to you in like 3 years or 2 years, like it's just
it's
like
that.
this. So it's
Yeah,
like
it's a
nothing
lot of
changed.
people
Yeah,
you can't really do that with. Like a lot of people in this world, you either gotta be able to constantly be there for them, always talk to them, or like you got relationships like this where it's just organic to where it's like we don't gotta talk, but if we do talk, it's like we could catch up and everything seem like we've been talking
yeah.
every
Like we
day.
picked up where we left off.
Yeah,
Yeah, but you started going crazy in high school.
yeah.
Tell me like how you chose Bergen and what went through your mind like as COVID went on and like decisions you had to make.
This for all my Teaneck people. Not going to Teaneck was probably one of the best decisions of my life because not only it kept me focused and it kept me away from all the distractions that I had home. At the time, my choices was Teaneck, Bergen Catholic, and Immaculate Conception. A lot of people don't know that. I was gonna go to Immaculate Conception. That was probably like one of the main choices. You know, I liked everything that was going on there. And I had a game up in Bloomfield, and Billy came, the current Bergen coach, and he watched me play, and he was so real and honest. Like a lot of teams told me, like, yo, if you come here, you're gonna start as a freshman, like, or you're gonna come, the ball gonna be in hand. Billy was so honest with me, so transparent. Whereas like, if you come here, you gotta work for it, and that's why I made my decision right there. Like
Yeah.
just based off the honesty. And me and Billy have a great relationship. Like he's one of my closest friends to this day. Like we still talk, we still communicate. So having that relationship with a coach,
Yeah.
you don't really see that a lot. So being at Bergen and, my goals was to be the best to ever come out of there. And I felt like that's what I did. Like I felt like I was the best Bergen player. I created a dynasty. They just won states today actually, and it kind of started my freshman year of the dynasty going building.
Hmm.
So it's like, it meant a lot.
Yeah. And so you lead them in scoring and
Yeah,
everything.
all-time leading scorer. It's crazy because the previous all-time leading scorer is from this area. Like he's from this area. Went to Memphis. Went on to play in the NBA. Like really good basketball player. And now that I'm here, and his son he wants to. Our first ever interaction when I met his son was, I'm coming back to get my dad name. And like
Yeah.
seeing that, it meant so much to me because it's like, dang, like a little third, he's like around maybe like second, third grade at the time, maybe even younger than that. Like those
Yeah.
was the first thing he said to me, not like, yo, you're Will Richardson, or yo, I look up to you. Like, nah, I'm gonna beat that score. Like, so that meant a lot, being able to
Yeah.
be that high on the pedestal.
Okay. And tell me like when you got to like that COVID time, because your recruitment was picking up early,
Yeah, very
and what
early.
was you? Did you get to the 5 star or you was just at four
So
star?
I was at the 4 star. COVID when COVID happened, it was very difficult. It was a very difficult time. That was the first time I experienced life without basketball. Like, when you do one thing your whole life, you don't know how to when it's taken away from you, you kind of feel like you don't have purpose, and that's kind of what COVID was like for a long time. Because I didn't know what I was gonna do. I didn't know it was gonna get the ban was gonna get lifted, or I didn't know what I had planned. So like that's when I started thinking about like, dang, what is life outside of basketball? Like,
Yeah,
that's when you start like, trying new stuff, being interested in new stuff. And then when COVID hit, I wasn't playing basketball. I didn't have like a lot of people had access to a lot of different things that I just didn't have the access to. So I went a long time without playing basketball. So once they lifted the ban, it was straight EYBL. Go straight to EYBL. Like I probably had
yeah,
like 2 weeks to train. I probably didn't pick up a basketball for like 5 months, and then I had 2 weeks of training just thrown in the fire.
yeah.
And it wasn't something to complain about, but that played a big part into when it came down to make my decision. I didn't have a lot of offers.
Because everybody got that year back.
Everybody got their year back. Like my 2022 class, that was everybody who was affected by COVID. So like I remember, like I'll never forget this. I was at like a little get together. Like I was with all my friends. It kind of felt like a like scene in a movie. I was to get together, all my friends. We was chilling, and I got a call, and it was one of the Maryland coaches. And I remember I was so excited. I was like, "Yo, he probably told me about my visit. Like I'm so excited." And got on the phone, and the first thing he said is, like, just like this, "Yo, we're getting a guard at the transfer portal. We're not recruiting anymore. Sorry. Hope everything goes well." And I just remember like everybody was looking at me like, "Yo, what'd he say?" And I had to just play it off so like I
Yeah,
was like, "Yeah, it's a good call." The whole time it was just,
yeah.
and that's when I kind of started seeing the business side of college basketball with a lot of
Straight
people,
business.
straight business, with a lot of people don't know or don't understand until you get there, or if you have someone who comes before you.
Yeah, no, 100%. And like, yeah, 100%. Like, cause when you was younger, like all I can remember is just like basketball, basketball,
That's
basketball,
all it
and
was.
then like you getting thrown in the fire, and then like you losing offers, and like it messes up with your mental a little bit, right? You'd say, or you
Yeah,
think you was like on track?
at the time, I wasn't as I wasn't as mentally tough as I am now. So when like that did happen and I started to like lose the offers I had, like, it was hard, like, and especially being such a big face in the town, or like to my friends, to, people I know, I always have to look like I'm okay. So
Yeah,
like being able to like around that time when that started happening, because like I was the man, I was getting offers, I was highly recruited. So like everybody looked at me as, oh, he's doing good. Everything's going good in his life.
yeah,
And
but
the
they
whole
don't know
time,
like
but
the
they don't know that what really goes on because of
yeah,
how I portray myself. I don't go outside with a frown face. I don't go outside
yeah,
sad. Like, nah, I go outside with a smile on my face
yeah.
every
Like
day.
knowing you, I can like like I would have to like really know like you from like
We talk
your
like,
real personal life to
yeah,
like know
no,
something's going on,
yeah, like
because
on
like
the
on the
floor,
outside, like a regular person's not gonna know what's going on in your life.
yeah.
Yeah, but now after COVID, tell me how you got to Fordham and how that was over there.
So boom, after COVID, so once like kind of towards the beginning of my senior season, I had zero offers, like none. Like nobody know that. I had zero offers. And it was like at that point, like I was ready to call it quits right there. I'm like, bro, I don't got no offers. I'm not really a prep school kid, or like none of that's not me. Like I just call it quit and just figure it out right now. Like a
Hmm.
lot of people don't know that. And we had a practice, and at the time, the Fordham head coach was Kyle Neptune. Him and then one of the head associates at the time came to the gym, and it was like, we offering you. And it's like, we're going to show you on a visit. Like that, they knew that I didn't have nothing. So it's like, yeah, we're going to show you, but you don't got nothing. So you fake gotta commit. And it was like, I really didn't have nothing. And at the time, like, I didn't know what a college visit was. I never been on an unofficial, official. I only went on like 2 visits my whole college career.
Yeah,
That was to Fordham and then Albany. So boom, went on a visit. It was beautiful, like the campus, the whole college experience. I'm like,
it's one of the
being
best schools in the country.
yeah, it's a top 50.
Yeah,
So like being at a like Bergen Catholic's a Catholic school, all boys school. So it's like, being able to finally like be outside, enjoy myself, seeing the college environment. I'm like, yo, this is gonna be fun. Like,
Yeah.
so I committed to Fordham, and then right before my season started, my senior year, and that was kind of like a fresh air. It was like it felt good to be able to, okay, I don't have to worry about that anymore. I could play basketball. And like going into my senior season, like was one of the best like seasons of my life, very memorable to me. That's why I have my jersey, my senior year jersey. It was so memorable. Not only did like the first like I think like the third game I played, I got my 1,000. I got it. People don't even know I got it in like 3 years. I got
Yeah.
1,500 in 3 years.
Yeah.
I didn't COVID. I only played like 8 games, 9 games. So I did. I beat it in 3 years.
Yeah.
So that meant a lot.
Yeah. So I'm gonna ask you this. So how was Fordham when you got there to when you left?
Okay, okay. For this, gotta gotta have the jersey showing. That's how much like being at Fordham like meant to me. Like being in the Fordham environment, like really seeing business and understanding that in life it's just you never can be complacent. There's so many ups and downs. Like one of my coaches used to tell me, you can't be too high when things are going good. You can't be too low when things are going bad. You got to be in the fine line.
Mm-hmm.
And he told me that my freshman year, and I didn't really understand it. I'm like, what? If I'm killing, I'm gonna show that I'm killing, and if I'm mad, I'm gonna show I'm mad. And I didn't really understand that. So my freshman year at Fordham was probably one of the best like years of just my life. Like not even just basketball, just like of the people I met. Like being able to go outside, enjoy myself, being able to live not with my peoples, like being able to just enjoy life and like and
Yeah.
see different things. I'm in the city, I'm in the Bronx. There's a lot going on. It was fun. Like so, my first year of college was a very, very memorable time. Like I made a lot of close friends, like people that like I talk to every day now, and it was a good time. Like it was a good time. Like I don't have a lot of like bad things to say about Fordham, especially like if we're talking about my first year. Like I thought this is where I wanted to be. Like and after my freshman year, a lot of schools wanted me to leave and transfer, and I'm like, why would I do that? At the time, I'm not knowing college is a business, not about
Okay.
loyalty.
NIL wasn't really like popping like that your freshman year.
Yeah, it wasn't like how it is now. This is
Yeah.
when the NIL kind of was first starting, and like I said, I didn't know the business of basketball, so I'm not like really like negotiating deals. I'm not signing contract, making sure I'm getting what I'm worth. Put it
Yeah.
like that. I'm just, oh, you giving me money to play basketball? All right, I was playing basketball for free, so I'm grateful for that. I could just get paid to play basketball. Like
Yeah.
that was kind of my mindset at the time, not understanding that it's deeper than that. So after my freshman year, going into my sophomore year, is kind of when things started to go downhill. I'd say, like me and the coach, we didn't really see eye to eye. People know if I like me as a basketball player, I'm very passionate. I'm passionate about what I do.
You've been passionate since
Since I was in third
second
grade,
grade. Yeah.
like I'm just a passionate person about what I love to do.
Yeah.
And when I feel like the head of the ship is not being ran the right way, I'm gonna say something, whether you like it or not. And it's like he would do the same to me, and I would have to take the criticism or whatever blame was put on me. And I was like, and I told him I'm always gonna be cool with that because that's just how I was raised. Like,
Mm.
but don't give what you can't receive. So like, if I'm messing up, tell me. If
Yeah.
you messing up, I'm gonna tell you. And after a while, it kind of became a battle. Around my sophomore year, like it was just a battle, and then now I'm understanding like the business side. I'm not gonna be able to get out of here if my numbers aren't right. So I didn't realize that to the end of the year. And like, when people like the fans and the outside world see a basketball team and like say for example it's a losing streak, like 3, 4 game losing streak, like I've never really been a loser. So I didn't know what like having a losing season was or like what it can bring, like the animosities it could bring in your teammates, the coaches. Like I never knew this. So when I'm experiencing it my sophomore year, it was just like, dang, like this is what losing feels like. I can't do this. Like this is not me. Like
Yeah.
this shit whack. So it was a lot of like behind the scenes stuff, like people talking behind people's backs, coaches putting batteries in people's back to make us go against each other. Like that's what I was seeing, and I'm like, that's not right. Like you're making my teammate feel a certain way about me, and outside the court, I hang out with him all the time. Like
Mm-hmm.
you trying to make us battle against each other, thinking that's gonna benefit the team. Whole time is breaking us apart.
Yeah.
And he was never kind of realizing that, and that was kind of my whole point with him. So to fast forward, getting into my junior year, now I understand the business. So now it's like, all right, I'm not gonna stay in the same cycle and do the same thing over again for another season. That's insanity. I got 7 games, and if it's to not to my liking, whether I'm out there getting 30 or I'm getting 5, if if it's not a good vibe or a good energy, I'm out.
Yeah.
And that's kind of how I departed the team. Like it was just it got to a point where it didn't feel like basketball no more. It felt like I was getting up going to work.
Yeah.
And that's when I'm like, I ain't even trying to do that for real. So that's when I kind of separated myself for the team and gave myself a break.
So do you feel like you like lost love for the game?
Um, Around that time, that's kind of when I started to not have the same passion for it. Cause now I'm getting older. I'm
Yeah.
seeing that I have different interests in this world that aren't just basketball. I'm seeing that there's life without basketball. There's life without sports. And then once I left the team, that was kind of its own like story within itself because I wasn't able to live with my teammates no more. I had to move out. I had to move to a dorm about like to get to my classes was probably like a 20-minute walk, 25-minute walk. To get to the gym and work out was a 35, 40-minute walk. Now I don't have the same privileges and access to what the team when I was on the team. It's different when
So
you're not
they
on the
so
team.
when you left the team, you weren't allowed access to the
I,
core
I
facilities.
wasn't around. I wasn't allowed to be around the team per se. So like for my red shirt, I was under a medical red shirt. I mean, not a medical red shirt, a mental health red shirt because in my whole college career, I never got hurt. Like I never had any like track record of ever being hurt. So it's like you can't just say out of nowhere, yo, I need a medical red shirt, and then they check your records, you never got hurt. So I had to do it under mental health, which was like at the time, like when he first said, like when my coach first said, yeah, I'm gonna give you the red shirt, but you got to do this, this, and this. I didn't really think too much of it. So like kind of some of the restrictions was you got to go to therapy, which at the time I'm like I'm not really wasn't really cool with that. I wasn't allowed to be around the team like at all. Like I'm not around to be seen with them, nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not allowed to be in the gym with them or any of these things. Like if I want to go to the gym, I got to go late night by myself. If I'm walking around campus, I got to make sure nobody see me for real, or if they do see me, I got to act like something's wrong with me. All the time, I'm perfectly fine.
Yeah.
So like that kind of started to create like a I want to say the right word. Like the word I used to use was monster. I used to create a monster, but that wasn't really the what it was really making. It was just it was making a lot of like I had a lot of like pent up anger because of this. Cause like there used to be times where it was snowing. I walked to the gym at night, 11, 12 o'clock. Gym closed. I gotta walk home. It's times where I gotta figure out how I'm gonna live now. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna eat. I gotta figure out how I can't just go to the locker room and get food. I can't all the time go to the calf because it's people in there. There's too many people in there. I'm not allowed to like
Yeah.
to be around people or answer certain questions. Yo, why you not? I'm not allowed to do that at the time until the season's over. So I can't really show my face. Like it was to the like I left the team around December, and I'll probably say like probably for like a first like month and a half, nobody seen me. Like nobody. And I used to like walk right past my teammates. They didn't even know I was next to them. And I used to text them like jokingly like, yo bro, I just walked past you, like, ha ha ha.
Yeah.
They're like, you lying. I'm like, yo, you got this on. They look down like this, like start doing that shit. I'm like, damn. So then that kind of started like to make me isolate myself because now I don't have basketball. I don't have nothing. I don't have no purpose. Like for real. Like this time was hard. I don't got no money. I gotta figure it out now. Now I'm a grown man. Now I gotta figure out life. Like,
So you felt like you lost yourself in a way once basketball was removed?
yeah. And not even just the basketball part, just the fact that how I left. Like I didn't I didn't want to lead a team like that. I felt like I gave up on the team because I'm just such a competitor. I could never walk away from something. So the fact that I had to walk away because me and the coach relationship was just so like toxic, put it like that. Like it was just such a bad relationship.
Yeah. And I feel like fans and like
They
it's
don't see
like
that. You won't see that. You go on the court,
they'll probably just suspect something you did, which is like really not what happened.
it's not even close. And it's like, as players, as basketball players, we don't really get to voice what really goes on because you still have to put yourself in position to better your situation or your family situation. So you really gotta put up with a lot of stuff that is not okay. You gotta put up with a lot of stuff like that's not okay. Like, and that's like, it gets to a point where it's like, how much can you put up as a man? Like, and that's kind of where me and the coaches get like would bump heads at. Like, you could talk to me like if I'm a grown man, but once you disrespect me like I'm a grown man, I'm gonna retaliate like a grown man.
Yeah, and I
And
feel like ever since like we was young, like let's say like fifth grade, sixth grade, all the young kids in like Teaneck, they'd look up to you, and it's like Will is like
this, yeah,
yeah, so it's like you can't show. It's like hard to like show like vulnerability and
can't,
like show like you're hurting,
yeah,
and it's
can't.
like because other kids like they gonna think they want to look up to you, they want to be like you, so it's like if they see you like down, they're gonna be like I thought he's like
I thought
superior to every like you know what I
everybody
mean in a
else,
way.
yeah, and that was hard. That was hard because
Yeah,
like I started to see like who was really with me and who really wasn't around my junior year in college when I left. Because now I'm not playing basketball. Now I'm not on social media as much. Now I'm not. My face is not being shown. People don't see me playing basketball now. It's like, okay, I could tell who's really my man's and who's really not my man's. Like, you were just with me because I was like, you was talking to me because I was nice at hoops.
yeah,
But then there's people who was really like genuine, like who cared about me as a human being,
yeah,
and those are the people I'm still around to this day.
yeah. Because people could just hang around you like thinking that
The-
you gonna make the NBA, and they're like, and then now once you like remove that part of your life, like you're like okay, like why am I still around
While I'm
him?
around them,
Yeah,
and
so like
that's
that's
kind of, I didn't know how real like that's like stuff like that was. Like, when you feel like everything's like going good, you see stuff happen to people, you like, bro, that'll never happen to me.
yeah.
And then when it start happening to you, you like, dang, what do I do? Who do I go to? Who do I turn to? Who do I talk to? And it's like you were saying, I have to hold myself here for everybody else, so I can't even talk to nobody about this. I just gotta deal with
Facts.
it myself.
Facts. Because I know when you walk into that gym, all them kids just gonna look at you right away, and then as your presence is felt
Oh,
like ever
for real.
since like we was young. So it's like now that when you go back, it's just like you still have to keep on that head straight, like
Yeah.
like nothing's wrong. But if I'm gonna ask you this, if you had to like describe Fordham, your Fordham experience in one word, what would it be?
One word to describe. Crazy.
Crazy.
Crazy, yeah. That crazy is because there was so much of this. It was just so much of this. And it was like the fact that this is my last college, like my last basketball jersey that I'll ever have. Like, I didn't play at Albany. This is the
Yeah.
last jersey I have. So, like, sometimes, like, I just look at this jersey and, like, think about all the memories, like, that I had. Some of them not even basketball related. It's just, like,
It's a big part of who you are.
it's just a big part of who I am, a big part of who I am right now, currently, like at this state of my life. Like
Yeah.
Fordham, everything that happened at Fordham played a big part in that, whether it was good or bad. And like I looked at it as like I'm a big believer in everything happens for a reason. Like I'm the biggest believer in that. Whether it's the worst thing that could happen to you or the best thing that could happen to you, I'm a big believer that everything happens for a reason.
Facts. But now you did have some good times there. It's unfortunate like how it went down, but now we move fast forward to 2025.
Yep.
So you enroll in Albany, expecting to have a big year because you're supposed to have a big role in that team,
Big
America East. And it's
Big
like
role, big role. And with that, it was like, and I'm beyond grateful for the coaching staff and the players there because they showed me nothing but love and like respect. And like they were so genuine. They were genuine people. Like I have nothing but love for everybody at Albany. Like it was just a great environment. And like with that, it was like I only played one game. Like I played one scrimmage. And in that scrimmage, I had 30, like 36 or 5. Like,
it's gonna
and
be your year,
it was
yeah.
going to be my year. And then like what people don't know, like right after that day is when I got emailed by the NCAA that deemed me ineligible, just based on like off the court situations, stuff that if I was to look back at it, if I was to do it again and put myself in that position of how I ended up here, I would have handled it differently. At the time, I didn't handle the stuff that happened in the right manner, which put me where I am now.
Yeah. And I want you to like take me through that day where you got that call about your ineligibility Because that must have been
The craziest day of my life.
crazy.
It was the craziest day of my life. I'll never forget it. So we had a practice. We had practice. This was one of the days we had morning practice. You know, morning practice, cool. Got class after, you know, you go home, shower, enjoy yourself, whatever. So then I remember I get in class and my coach called me. And I'm like, what is he calling me for? Oh, he probably calling to see if I'm in class. Okay, let me text him. So I text him like, yo, coach, I'm in class. He called me again. So I'm like, all right, hold on. So then he like, come to my office now. That's all he said, come to my office now. And for some reason, when I got up and just took myself and walked out of class, something told me check my voicemail. I just felt like that was God right there. It was just like, yo, check your voicemail. And it was the investigators to what was going on in the situation. And like when I heard that voicemail and I heard what they were saying and what they were accusing me of, I'm like, I literally just like had the dullest like this literally just looked like this like. And then I'm like, all right. So I walked to his office. It was nice that day. So I walked to his office. I get in his office. We communicate. Me and him. We talk. We talk about the whole thing of what happened. And then he like, and me and him eyes, he like, yeah, nothing gonna happen to you. You're perfectly fine. Like that's where when it first happened, that's where my head was at. So then we fast forward. It got to the first game. That's when the NCAA got involved, and that's when they told me you're ineligible until this is resolved. So in my mind, I'm like, all right, I'm cool. I probably missed like 5, 10 games. Like that's cool. Like I could get 30, and I don't need that many games to get a few 30s. Like
Yeah.
that was my mindset at the time. And then after games start going, like I remember like every game, and like at the time my teammates didn't know what was going on. My peoples don't know what's going on. Nobody knows what's going on. Like I wasn't allowed to talk about it, so I have to just be quiet. I got to wake up with a smile on my face every day, and that it's like, you know, when you do something for a while, it kind of that becomes your personality. So it's like when everything was going bad and was going down the hill, I was smiling. Like to the point where it was like I couldn't show my real emotions that I'm messed up because I'm so used to I gotta get up, I gotta throw on a smile for everybody. And I was the person on the team when I was at Albany, everybody wanna be around. Like I was always somebody who, yo, you wanna chill, pull up. You wanna do this, pull up. Whatever it is, that was just me. Like I wasn't like a I'm not gonna say like follower and leader type of thing, but it was just like I was the one everybody wanted to be around on some just like some cool stuff. Like
Yeah.
I was just a cool, like genuine person. So like I gotta always make sure I got a smile on my face. I can't be sad around everybody. It's gonna just mess the mood up. So then time goes by, games start going by, and it's like, you know, when you have hope, like you believe in a higher power. Like I have hope. I'm like, bro, I'm gonna come back and hoop. Like I'm gonna come back and hoop. Like I'm gonna go to practice every day, keep myself in shape, and I'm gonna hoop. And the call that kind of like did it for me, and kind of where it really like it broke me down to where it's like I don't think I want to pick up a basketball again is when they finally told me that you're permanently banned. Like that was the literally said, yo, you're permanently banned, and that was on my birthday. Like, and
What a
what was
birthday present.
and
That's crazy.
what's so crazy about it is we played Columbia, right? So we stayed in a whole. This is just how like life works. This I'm a big believer. We stay at a hotel in Teaneck by my house. We practiced for shoot around at Hackensack. If you know Teaneck Hackensack, it's rivalry. So
Hmm.
I'm practicing like put it in like terms for everybody else. That's the opposite. Put it like that. So I'm practicing at Hackensack where my brother went. Where like I love everybody in Hackensack. Like I got mad love for Hackensack. So it's like a lot of people look up to me there too. My brother's 1,000 point scorer there. So now I gotta show my face in here to of course, the whole team's there for that practice, the whole Hackensack team. So now they looking at me like, oh yeah, Will, the best player on the team. Like, and the whole time it's like, bro, I ain't even suiting up. Like, I'm not even suiting up. I got to tell people I'm hurt. Like,
Yeah.
so then we go to the game, and it was just like, that's where it kind of felt like real. That's where life started to feel real at, like, all right, I got to figure this out.
So at that point, were you already permanently banned? Or
Once my birthday, like before that, it was like I was fighting. I was fighting. I was fighting everything they felt like they thought I did. I was fighting. I was just fighting. I was fighting the cases. Like I had a lawyer, like the regular process. And it got to a point where it's like when my birthday hit and they told me that that's kind of where all the hope and fight I had at the time, it just vanished. Like it just literally like vanished. Like but like again though, like when I'm around everybody, everybody think I'm good. Like everybody think I'm perfectly fine. And then so now it's like, all right, the semester ends. I gotta go home. I gotta go home. Like I ain't even gonna be able to stay here no more.
Yeah.
So that's when everybody on the team found out, like, yo, this is what you were dealing with the whole time? Like we used to complain about practice. You was dealing with real life stuff and we never knew.
Yeah, and I feel like that's a big part of like you, how you can't show yourself like falling apart. And it's like when people find out, they're like, yo, like when I found out you wasn't hooping no more, I was like shocked because I know you, and it's just like that's all you
That's
wanted
all
to
I
do
knew,
your whole life.
yeah.
Yeah. And it's like now I know all a bunch of kids like they might not know like in the area in like Jersey, like they don't know
No,
like
they
the
don't know
real
nothing.
story.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
don't know nothing.
So it's like for you to clear that up and like really share like what's happening with your life is like a big step in like who you are as a person. And it's like it shows your growth, you know?
Yeah, it shows because like I know a lot of like I talk to like my friends about this and they're like, yo, bro, you're crazy for not like being mad or like showing your emotions, and I'm like, shit, man, I've been. It could be worse. Like that's like that'd be my thing. Like, bro, it could be worse. I know people who don't went through way worse than me. This is just like this is just what happened to me. Like I don't kind of I've always been someone that never downplay nobody's situation. Like if you were going through something and I'm going through something, I would never say what I'm going through is worse than what you're going through because
Yeah.
I don't know what your shoes is like. I don't know how that makes you feel as a person, as a man. So it's like when I go through what I go through, it's like I'm not gonna try to look for sympathy. Like I'm not someone to look for sympathy. Oh, I'm sad, or I'm not someone to be on some like, oh, I need help. Like I'm sad. Like that's just not me. Like I'm gonna figure it out. Like that's
Yeah.
just how my father raised me. Like my father, I never knew when he was struggling in his life. Like I never knew. I could never tell he's the same person every single day. He's crazy, but he's the same
I know,
person
yeah.
every single day. Like that, having someone like that as a
That
role
tough love,
model,
yeah.
it shows me like, yo, like I'm good. Like I'm gonna figure it out. Like I'm gonna figure it out one way or another. Like I'm not stressing about it. Like and God got me. Like this happened for a reason.
Yeah. So when you found out like you was banned, like did you ever think about pursuing like an overseas career or were you like basketball's not for me no more?
Um, at the time and honestly still now, I really don't know if that will ever change. Like once all this happened, like it took such a big toll on me mentally. Like it took a big toll on me. Like the fact that I don't show it, it weighs more on me. Cause like if I could show it like how I felt, I would. I just genuinely don't know how. Like at the point where I'm at now. So it's like if I was to get back into basketball, I don't think I'll be able to put the same love into the game that I had before, and I would never want to disrespect basketball because of everything it gave me, like relationships that I have with certain people or opportunities and like that in the future because basketball gave me. I wouldn't want to disrespect the game and just because if I play basketball again, it's gonna be on some fucking shit. Like so,
Yeah.
F it. Like I'm about to just go out there and have fun. Like and just if I get 30, I just got 30 because you weak. Like
Yeah.
I just got 30 because you was weak. Like I'm not even trying to like do that. And I don't want to disrespect the game like that.
Yeah. No, I feel you on that. And it definitely took a toll on you mentally, but I want you to share how like you didn't just go down a wrong path now. Like
Um,
you're trying to do something better for your life now and change like everything. And you know, a lot of people when they go through a
yeah,
situation like what you go through, they just go down and they don't know
go
what to do.
down.
But you found a passion in music. So tell me like, were you always interested in music or was it like
When it came to the music, and this was crazy. Like people don't know, I was making music when I was 15 years old. Like I was making music. Like one of my closest friends, who was like in our group, like our group together, he was been rapping since he was like when you met Deshaun, we call him
mm-hmm.
Guap.
Yeah.
When you met him, he was rapping. Like he was freestyling. Like when I say like freestyling, like he was freestyling. Like he was like up here, like one of
Yeah.
them ones in second grade. So he always had that talent. So like when we got like around like 15, he was like, "Yo, bro, freestyle one day." I'm like, "All right." And then like it was fun. Like it was just something that was fun to me. So that's when I was like, "All right, like I might as well try it." Like just as a hobby.
Yeah.
And I'm like, just like basketball, as time goes on, you get better and better and better at something. And like, it started to become like more of a passion. Like, okay, if basketball doesn't work out, I would love to be interested in doing this.
So so tell me when you started really taking it like seriously. Like how long after like all this
A
basketball stuff
week,
that went down?
a
A week?
week, a week. Promise you. I got home. I'll never forget this. I got home. I got home December 18th, and I wrote down, like, I write a lot of stuff down in my notes. I wrote 6 months to make it. That was kind of my mentality. 6 months to make it. And the first thing I did was, like, I wrote out what I'm gonna do. I called, like, for my first single that I dropped, I planned that out from December to March, how I'm gonna do it, how it's gonna affect people, how people are gonna view it, how people are gonna view me, because seeing that, like, it's just like, yo, you're just playing basketball, how you go here? And people have this, like, kind of thing about, like, basketball players. Oh, all basketball players want to rap, all basketball players want to do this. They think they could live this life as a rapper, where it's like, there's rappers who just be like, right, they're regular people just like me and you. It's just they're good at music, they have a
Mm-hmm.
passion for
Yeah.
music. And that's kind of where the fine line of where I come in at. Like, I'm someone who I feel like I'm just really good at music, and I'm someone who could just, like, have fun with it. And I got a good head on my shoulders.
Yeah. So you dropped this one song, your first song. Tell me about it. What? So it's
Run up
called
the
"Run Up the
bill,
Bill."
run up the bill. Yeah,
So tell me about that.
basically, like, I feel like everybody who know me, like, from when I got to my college, like, career, like, my main thing was, I used to always say, get money, like, get money. That's like kind of like my phrase, like, get money. And like, run up the bill kind of symbolizes, like, just because things go down, it don't mean that it's over. I could still run it up, just like how if I was playing basketball, I could do the exact same thing from doing this, and I'm gonna show y'all I'm doing that. And that's kind of how, like, this song means a lot to me. And the person who was in the song, Noah, shout out Noah, that's my dog. Like, if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't I wouldn't even be able to, like, do a lot of things when it came to music. What I was gonna do, like, he showed me so much of how to, like, navigate me through the content world, like, being able to promote yourself, content, and also the music part of it as well. Like, I'm beyond grateful that I met him throughout basketball. Like, I met him through basketball, and it's crazy to find out we were cousins. Like,
Yeah,
I've been
that's
playing him my
wow.
whole life, like, from little. Like, just when I met you, I was playing him my whole life. We get to college, and we find out we're cousins. Like,
How'd you find that out? I'm
from
just curious.
we're cousins on my mom's side. So my mom's from Panama. His dad's from Panama. They come from the same area in Panama, and it's like, it's not like on some first cousin, but through, like, second cousins. Like, this person married this person on someone on his side, married someone on my side. And they come to we're cousins. So it's like,
Interesting.
it's so unreal. That's when and we were like mad cool when we got to college. Like, I was the first person I talked to, and then it came to find out we was cousin. And
Yeah.
then
T-Mac, Vince Carter shit right there.
and then the first song I dropped, and I told him when I got home, I told him on the phone, and he ain't even really believe it. I said, bro, I'm dropping this video, bro. Watch, bro. I'm gonna drop this video. I'm gonna set the tone, bro. He's like, bro, like, you sure? Like, he's like, I'm with you. If this is what you want to do, I'm with you, and we gonna figure it out. I'm like, watch, bro. It's gonna work. Like, it's gonna work. And that's kind of where that came in at. And like, having that passion to, I kind of treat the music just like basketball. And like, if you know me at basketball, and not a lot of people outworked me. I don't know a lot of people who worked harder than me in basketball. I really don't. Maybe like two people I know.
Yeah, nah. Even when we was young, you was always the first one in the gym, last one
Last one
out.
laid. Like, that was just
Yeah.
like, whatever I did. Like, prior to me playing basketball, I did karate. I was the best. I was nice.
Yeah.
After that, I played basketball. I ain't gonna say I was the best, but I feel like in my, I'm not gonna lie. I'm lying. I thought I was the best.
What's the what's the
I'm
what's the
lying.
karate fact though?
Karate, like,
You was number one.
I was number one in the state. Yeah, grappling. I was number one in the state.
So you was number one in the state, number one in basketball at your school, and now you had a great college career too, for the most part. So it's like everything you be doing,
I feel
you
like I
be
was nice
reaching the
at it.
top.
So
Yeah.
that's why I feel like this gonna be just the same. And it's
Yeah.
just like, when it comes to music, like, a lot of people, it's kind of like music is like fast money. You get fast money, you think that's okay, I could do it. But it's like with music, it's the same thing as basketball. It's growth. You gotta continue to grow day by day, month by month, year by year. It's not gonna just, it's happened to a lot of people, but sometimes you gotta just work to get there.
Yep. No, I
And
feel
that's
you.
kind of where I'm at with it. And I feel like if I just keep that mentality that I had when I played basketball, it's going to, whatever I want to happen, and just having my faith in God, it's going to happen.
Facts, bro. But nah, you've been through a lot, and it's like basketball and all the experiences you went through led you to like what's gonna happen right now. And all you can do is just take that same passion and motivation and just keep going with music, and then see where it takes you. Sky's the limit,
Exactly.
you know. But I know everything gonna work out for you. You was one of the hardest workers I know,
Yeah.
so I already know your future bright, bro.
Yeah.
So, but I appreciate you coming on to the
Hell,
podcast.
hell yeah. Stay
And
tuned in. Got new music coming out. We got, as a group, we got a song dropping the 19th, Court Boom. Find Noah EP coming out soon. He got 2 songs out already. He got multiple songs out, but Stream Zookies and For You. Continue to stream, run up the bill. I appreciate the support. I appreciate everything from everybody. Got new music coming soon, and then hopefully June, July, we're gonna have a group tape for everybody.